All right, you guys. So, technique of the week, number 2. Missed last week, so not off to a great start, but getting back into it. So these are the 3 most important techniques kind of off of your back in your closed guard here. We've got the arm bar, we've got the triangle, and we've got the omoplata. All 3 are able to transition into one another, and there's plenty of attacks off of there. And fundamental attacks from your closed guard, and they're super solid. First up, we have the arm bar from the closed guard here. So any good guy that knows what they're doing is going to have their hands on my hips, just to kind of frame out and posture a little bit. So same side, I'm going to grab the wrist. I'm pulling it to my chest here. The issue with just this one grip though is that obviously it's my strength against his, whoever's going to be stronger in that instance. So I'm reinforcing it with this other grip. I like to go right at the bend of the arm. I'm able to kind of pull it down and lock this to my chest here, like right down this center line of my body. Second, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna let go of the wrist, grab his shoulder, pull him down to break that posture. Now from here, I'm opening my guard, foot on the hip, on the side of the arm that I'm trapping here. I'm pushing off of this hip, hitting this rotation. I essentially wanna be like kind of parallel with this arm, bringing it across, right over his shoulders, keeping this pinch with my heel so the guy can't sit up. Then from here, I like to push the head, taking this foot off the hip, swinging it around, chopping down. Again, both my heels are actively pulling down towards the mat here. This is keeping good pressure so that the guy can't sit up, can't start his escapes nearly as easily while I'm keeping that pressure. From here, I'm gonna go back to grabbing this wrist. I'm just gonna arch my back, straighten my hips there a little bit, and finish. Second attack here is going to be my triangle, starting again from the closed guard. For the triangle, I really like to control both wrists. It's usually going to be the path of least resistance, kind of whichever one the guy is being a little looser with. I'm going to try to push towards his stomach here. That's essentially the arm that I'm going over. Now from here, I'm opening my guard and I'm doing like a hip raise. I need to shoot my hips up rather than try to like pull him down with my legs. That's not going to really help. So I push that arm into his body, opening my guard, shooting my hips up, meeting him, locking this triangle. My lock needs to be on the same side of the arm that I have trapped. In the middle there, I let go of that arm, because obviously if I hold on to it, that's going to jam me up. From here, shoving this all the way across, and then now I'm able to kind of get this crunch here. This is going to kind of lock his arm in from here. I don't have the perfect angle right now, so I'm gonna adjust by grabbing the shin. Always making sure I'm grabbing the shin. If not, if I'm just kind of like leaving my leg here, the guy's able to sit up. So grabbing that shin. Again, kind of same fundamental from the arm bar. Pushing off, changing that angle. I want it to be straight across his shoulder blades. Now taking this foot off the hip. Squeeze, you can do a crunch in if you want, and finish. So from here, for this angle switch, I need to again like have this shin across his shoulder blades. So this foot on the hip is pushing, always making sure that I'm moving towards like this free arm here. I also have the ability to kind of hook under this arm, or if the guy starts to try to stand up to like slam me or anything, I can grab on to his like underneath his quad there so that he can't stand up enough to slam me. So again, from here, when I'm going to finish, I'm also kind of framing out on both of my knees. So again, this is gonna be, so if the guy tries to start like bucking around here, I'm not essentially gonna get my knees pinned to the mat, which is gonna be, obviously killing my hips, and that's gonna be the start of his escape. So framing out, making sure that I'm not, getting smashed and passed by this guy. Third attack here is the Omoplata, another classic. So again, I like to start from this wrist control for pretty much all the stuff from my closed guard here. It makes a lot of sense, and I'm starting to get rid of this frame that he has on my hips. So from here, I have both of the wrists, and I'm essentially going to, I need to hit essentially like this 180 here. So I'm opening my guard up, I'm swinging this leg around, and this other one is just kind of, staying in line along his body as I swing up. From here, I need to get ready to like kind of drive up with my legs here. Ideally, I'm gonna do it in a complete 180. So my head is gonna be where my feet were, my feet are where my head were. So from here, I'm gonna kick, sit up. I'm gonna go to like this S-type position. So bending this leg in the front, making sure that I'm keeping his wrist and arm trapped up here in my hip. If not, and he starts to straighten it, you can get it on this side of the body. That's an escape for him. The other major way that this guy's gonna get out is by rolling. So that's why I again need to flatten him out by kicking up. I can also do that by flattening out, or I can also flatten him out even more by scooting out to the side. From here, I'm just gonna start sitting forward and finish. And the arm that's on the same side that I'm going to, just kind of following his body up, using that as a guide. Other leg is swinging. This is the momentum that's taking me around that 180 degrees here. When I'm kicking up here, keeping my toes pulled up, so that way I'm not, like digging into the mat. It's gonna make it easier. As I kick and, flatten him out here, it's gonna make it easier for this rotation. If my feet are like looser, they might get stuck on the mat. Again, that's a lot of options for him to escape. So heels up, swing into that side, and then again, I'm moving away from him if I need to flatten him out anymore. Staying low so that I can again keep that trapped, sitting up, finishing. These three submissions, they flow together really well. So I'm gonna show pretty much every combination possible to interchange between these three subs. Just hit triangle, armbar, Omoplata. Three of the pinnacle moves from the closed guard here in jiu-jitsu, whether it's gi or no gi. All sorts of transitions from one to the other. And hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other stuff you'd like to see. And thanks.